Hi, everybody. Very good afternoon to you. I represent the 5 mayors. Of course, you know in Singapore there are 5 districts and 5 mayors, so I'm just one of them. But Central Singapore CDC today is very happy to host this year's Law at CDC 2020. The theme is The Law and Me, Stronger Together. Now, thank you so much. You've seen all the partners' logos, and there's so many. And you may not be able to see them now, but there are more than 200 volunteers just watching in, joining us for this session. So I want to welcome all of you. But let me first introduce our special guest today. And like Eunice say, must put on the emoji, hand clapping, and so forth. So do what you can, okay? So warm welcome to, first of all, our guest of honor, our beloved minister. Now, he's got a long title, so let me get it right. Minister for Culture, Community and Youth, and Second Minister for Law, Minister Edwin Tong. Okay? And also our beautiful Chairman Mayor and Mayor of Southwest District. I'm not going to mention all your long titles, Yen Ling, because it's fairly long, but Miss Lo Yen Ling, warm welcome. Desmond Chew and our dashing mayors, Desmond Chew, Mayor of Northeast District. Please wave. Des, wave. He can't hear me. Okay. And Mr. Alex Young, Mayor of Northwest District. Alex. And our latest also together with Alex to join the group of mayors is Mr. Muhammad Fahmi Aliman. Where is Fahmi? Okay. All right. Thank you. And our precious partners, some of whom I've known for the longest time too, Chairman of Law Society Pro Bono Services, Mr. Gregory Vijayendran, Senior Counsel. Greg, there you go, okay. And Kwong Wing, Mr. Wong Kwong Wing, our Vice President of Singapore Corporate Counsel Association. And that's our latest partner, Nuclear on the Block. And so thank you so much for joining us. Kwong Wing is also a very active counsellor in our district. Okay, we have joining us, of course, our very precious as well, People's Association Chief Executive Director, Mr. Lim Hock Yew. And then let me go to our partners. Now, if it's a long introduction, it's good news because that means a lot of people are behind this. So bear with me, okay? And I want to honor our IHL's Institutions of Higher Learning from NUS, National University of Singapore, the Dean, Professor Simon Chesterman. Prof. Simon? Okay, hold on to your wave so that we can find you, okay? And the Dean of SMU Law, Professor Goh Yihan. Yihan, you're there? Professor Goh, thank you. Dean of SUSS, Professor Leslie Chew. Professor Leslie Chew, where are you? Hey, Greg, you don't wave, it's not you, it's Prof. Chew. Okay, all right. Oh, you say hello. Okay, all right. And we definitely have behind, and you can't see them, may not be able to see them, but we have many of the professors and lecturers and our support staff from the IHLs. And we have friends, of course, for the CDCs, our counselors, community leaders are here. And very importantly, our pro bono, and you can see them on the screen now, so many of them. And we're going to say something special about you afterwards, our pro bono lawyers, our student volunteers, and many of us distinguished guests. So thank you so much. So I've done the long introduction. It's important and necessary because so many of you have made this possible, not just for this year, but for so many years. Now, as Eunice has mentioned, and afterwards, many of the speakers will mention that understanding the law is very, very important. It's a basic, to me, it's a basic need, basic right. And with this in mind, the CDCs do what they usually do, which is aggregate, identify, aggregate the needs of most of the residents. Your first port of call is always your grassroots advisors, your MPs and so forth, okay? And the ground agencies. But we are the in-between, the middle office, where we aggregate the needs, the CDCs aggregate the needs, find resources, and then connect the parties. And this is what we do, and that's our role as well. This is our mission. So that's what we do as the middle office. Now, just a very quick one of what has happened since 2015. Now, I may be the host this year, but a lot of this is done by many of our groups. So since 2015, the legal talks, there are several things have happened. Legal talks. Many legal talks have happened, have occurred, have been convened. They cover a range of topics of interest to our residents. With your passion, with your help, more than 8,000 residents have benefited from our legal talks. Second, the community legal clinics located in all 5 districts happen weekly. We also have collectively organized over 12,300 clinics, address many of the top concerns of our residents. and actually provided legal assistance since 2015 through over 13,000 cases, more than 13,000 cases. So today is special because we have our minister here to witness the continued collaboration of all the partners for another 3 years, and also the addition of our new partner, that which Kwang Wei is helping to lead, our Singapore Corporate Counsel Association. So that's for the past. So I've done the welcome, what has happened since 2015. The third is really to talk about how important it is, what we're doing, not just because it's understanding the law and being aware is just a basic need and a basic right, but also the law has been responsive. So I think if you remember, Minister Edwin Tong has been leading also the updating of the temporary measures, for example, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And indeed, there has been a 20 to 30% increase in COVID-related legal queries. And with the introduction of the COVID-19 Temporary Measures Act, these things need to be updated in this. And so some examples would be, for example, termination, unfair dismissal, some resolutions that's needed for rental matters and so forth, and contractual obligations. So many of these things have happened, and this is where the law has been updated, and also the talks, what our partnership has also been updated. Besides updating looking at the law and trying to get our residents to explain, to understand the updates, we also have moved from the physical to the virtual platform. And thank you to all the partners. You have made the law accessible, even to those, especially to those who are in need. So that's the next point. And the next, I come to the last couple of points, which is this year is special. We have co-curated together. We've co-curated together with our partners 13 law awareness webinars. And they will be aired live starting from 5th October to November, 13 November, for almost a month. Actually, more than a month. And these webinars are specially curated to meet our community's current needs. Out of the 10 topics, 6 are new, related to the pandemic, related to small businesses in crisis, dealing with creditors, freelancing in the crisis, working from home, and landlord tenancy matters related matter. So these are some of the new topics. And I would really ask all of us to really take a look at it, because these are specially curated and specially prepared and specially delivered by our pro bono lawyers and volunteers. So with that, I just want to say once again, thank you so much. In the Central Singapore CDC, what we have a movement called the Giraffe Movement. And this is where and Eunice is one of the giraffes, actually, giraffe heroes. And this is to honor people. Can I have the giraffe? You know what's a giraffe like? Can you see it? Long neck, right? So this is to honor people who have stuck their necks out, not for themselves. We all do that for ourselves and our families. But we stick our necks out for for the common good. And this is what the Giraffe Movement is all about. And to each of us, to each of you whom we in Central and representing the rest of the mayors, we really regard all our partners, all our volunteers as our giraffes, people who stick your necks out, not for yourselves, but for the common good for other people. And for each of you, we have managed to find a small budget to send to each one of you. I think the volunteers and organizations, each one a giraffe. It comes in a box, and you can actually paint. It doesn't come like that, huh? It comes in white, and you have to paint your own giraffe, okay? So each of you will get it. I'm not sure we have budget for the 5 mayors, but we'll try to find you one, all right? So thank you very much. Thank you for being a giraffe. Thank you for sticking your neck out. Thank you for being here. And we deeply, deeply appreciate on behalf of all our residents in the whole of Singapore. Thank you very much. And thank you, Minister. Thank you, mayors. Thank you, all our partners for being here. Thank you.